students, welcome back to Career Power Hyderabad powered by Adda 24/7. So students, today we'll discuss the important current affairs, but before going into the video, please subscribe our YouTube channel, like and share our videos, join the Telegram channel, download the Career Power Hyderabad app. We'll provide the links in the description as well as comment section below. So the first current affair for today, so PM Narendra Modi has inaugurated the Sarayu Nahar National Project in Uttar Pradesh. Okay, so this project was launched in the Balampur area in Uttar Pradesh. So this project is mainly to provide water for irrigation to cover nearly 14 lakh hectares of land, which will benefit 29 lakh farmers in the eastern Uttar Pradesh region. So this project was constructed at a cost of 9,800 crore. So this project will cater to the problem of water shortage mainly in Purvanchal region of UP or the eastern UP with assured water for irrigation. So this Sarayu Canal project will be the interlinking of 5 rivers to ensure optimum usage of water resources in the region. So it is present in UP. So UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, Governor is Anandabeen Patel. Next current affair, China has launched the Shijian 605 satellite for space exploration and also for new technology test. So this satellite was launched from the Zhuang Satellite Launch Center in northwest China, and China did not specify how many satellites were launched in this particular launch. So this launch was done by the Long March 4B rocket, which is very popular in China. So this is the 400th mission of the Long March series carrier rockets. So please remember, China launched Shijian 605 satellite for space exploration. So China capital Beijing, currency renminbi, and president is Xi Jinping, and you know China is our neighbor, so no need of map. Next, Dubai, first in the world to go 100% paperless. Yesterday also Dubai, United Arab Emirates is in news because they implemented 4.5 day work week. Again today they are in news. It's the world's first government to run 100% paperless. Okay, so this announcement was given by the Crown Prince Rashid Al Maktoum, so who is the Crown Prince of Dubai. So this 100% paperless will save 300 million dirham or equal to 350 million US dollars and 14 million man hours. So this digitization will provide all the government services to the customers and reduce paper consumption by more than 333 million papers. So all these services will be provided by Dubai Now application. So United Arab Emirates capital Abu Dhabi, currency dirham, and president is Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Crown Prince you know Rashid Al Maktoum. So here he is in the picture, he is Rashid Al Maktoum. So you know where is United Arab Emirates? From India, yesterday only we discussed. Next, Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, they have tied up with BARC, Baba Atomic Research Center, for scaling up the alkaline electrolysis technology mainly for the production of green hydrogen. Okay, so this initiative is mainly to support India's commitment to achieve renewable energy targets and to reduce the greenhouse gas emissions. So these electrolyzer plants are imported currently, so we need to make our own plants. So that is why BPCL and BARC, both of them have collaborated to bring this green hydrogen production in India. So India has a target of achieving net zero emissions by 2070, recently PM Modi has announced. So in order to make this 2070 successful, the share of renewables in energy mix must be increased to 50% by 2030. So these green energy, solar energy, they'll help to reduce the carbon emissions in the country. So let us discuss about BPCL, so Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited. So in 1976, Burma Shell, so this company was taken over by government and it was renamed as Bharat Refineries. In 1977, it was renamed to the Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, which is headquartered in Mumbai. Next is about BARC. So BARC history is very important. So Dr. Homi Jahangir Bhabha, so who is the father of nuclear program in India. So to intensify this nuclear program, so he established Atomic Energy Establishment Bombay in 1954. This was renamed as the Bhabha Atomic Research Center. So this Bhabha Atomic Research Center main mandate is to bring out peaceful applications of nuclear energy mainly for power generation. So the premium nuclear facility is present in, research facility is present in Bombay in Mumbai. So it is a multidisciplinary research center, extensive infrastructure for advanced research and development, like for nuclear science, for engineering and all other related areas. So remember about Bhabha Atomic Research Center. So next, Indian Air Force and DRDO, they have flight tested helicopter launched SCNT missile. So this SCNT means standoff anti-tank missile. So this missile was launched in Pokhran range in Rajasthan. So this test was very successful. So it was launched from a helicopter. So this was launched from the Russian made Mi-75 helicopter. So very successful mission. So what is the purpose of this SANT missile? So this is an anti-tank missile. So using this from helicopter, you can destroy any tanks, military tanks on the ground. So this is equipped with the state-of-art millimeter wave seeker, which will provide high precision strike capability, and it can neutralize targets up to 10 kilometers. So this was developed by the research center Emarat in Hyderabad. So this was developed by the RCI in Hyderabad. Okay. So this missile is developed by DRDO, which is headquartered in Delhi, established in 1958, and chairman is G. Satish Reddy. So next, India successfully tested the long-range supersonic missile-assisted torpedoes. So torpedoes are mainly to destroy the submarines. So smart supersonic missile-assisted torpedo. This smart missile was successfully tested in Balasore in Odisha. So this weapon was developed by again DRDO, mainly for Indian Navy. So this system was designed to enhance the anti-submarine warfare capability of the country. So we have very less submarines compared to China. China has nearly 70 submarines. So to make new submarines, we have Project 75, where we are making a diesel engine submarines, nuclear power submarines. This will take time. So that is why, in order to reduce the develop our Indian Navy, Indian submarine system, we brought these torpedoes. So these smart torpedoes will destroy our enemy submarines. Okay, so it's a next generation missile based standoff torpedo delivery system. So the full range capacity was successfully demonstrated. So the entire trajectory was monitored. Okay, so this missile will comes up with a torpedo, a parachute delivery system, and release mechanisms. So this is also developed by DRDO. Again, DRDO established 1958, headquartered Delhi, chairman is Satish Reddy. So next, Bajaj Allianz General Insurance, they have started Care for Hockey campaign. So this campaign, their brand ambassador will be Rani Rampal, who was a Padma Shri awardee recently in 2020, and also the Indian women hockey team captain. So Care for Hockey campaign is mainly to support the development of hockey in India from grassroots levels. So as a part of this campaign, Bajaj Allianz will support underprivileged children who are pursuing hockey in terms of providing them coaching, nutrition and equipment. So Bajaj Allianz established 2001, headquarters is in Pune, and the current CEO MD is Tapan Singhal. Next, LIC launched a Dhan Rekha plan. It's a savings life insurance plan launched by LIC. So it will offer special premium rates for females, and also this Dhan Rekha plan is allowed for third genders also. So the minimum sum assured is 2 lakhs, and there is no upper restriction on the maximum sum. So depending on the policy, the minimum age to join this Dhan Rekha is 90 days to 8 years. Maximum age is 35 to 55 years. Okay. So LIC established 1956, headquartered in Mumbai. Chairman is Amar Kumar. LIC is frequently in news, so please remember, very, very important. Next, Bank of Baroda has launched Bob World Wave. So Bob World Wave is a wearable device which will allow the customers to monitor their SpO2 levels, oxygen levels. SpO2 very popular during the COVID times. Body temperature, heart rate, blood pressure. And also this wearable device comes up with a 3-month free wellness package, personal health coach, doctor teleconsultation, interactive video coaching. All these things you will find in this Bob World Wave. And also using this wearable device, you can pay payments up to 5,000 rupees. So this is about Bob World Wave. So Bank of Baroda established 1908, headquarters is in Vadodara in Gujarat, and the bank's tagline is India's International Bank. So next, Atmanirbhar Bharat Rozgar Yojana. So in this scheme, Mumbai is topped the list. So Mumbai has the highest number of beneficiaries benefited under this Atmanirbhar Bharat Rozgar Yojana. So in Mumbai nearly, in Maharashtra, not Mumbai, in Maharashtra, 6,49,560 beneficiaries were benefited from this scheme, followed by Tamil Nadu, Gujarat and Karnataka. So what is this Atmanirbhar Bharat Rozgar Yojana? So this will provide subsidy for 2 years in respect of employees engaged after October 1st, 2020 till June 30, 2021. So what is this scheme? So this scheme, according to this scheme, so generally every employee will have employees provident fund. So company will pay 12%, employee need to pay 12% to the employee provident fund. In your salary, monthly salary, they deduct 12% as employees provident fund. So company will contribute another 12% to your Employees Provident Fund. So here government will pay the amount instead of the employee and employer. Government will pay the amounts. So that is Atmanirbhar Bharat Rozgar Yojana. So this is to encourage companies to take employment. So government will pay the 12% employee contribution, 12% employer contribution, which totals 24% to EPF account, with companies having employees up to 1000 employees. Okay, so above 1000 employees, government will pay the employees contribution of 12%. So this scheme is implemented through EPFO, the Employees from Provident Organization, which reduces the financial burden on the companies, and it will encourage to take more and more workers into the company. So this is Atmanirbhar Bharat Rozgar Yojana, Maharashtra topped the list. Next, DBS Bank, the Development Bank of Singapore, they have won 2 awards at the Economic Times BFSI, which is Banking Financial Service Insurance Company Excellence Awards 2021. So these awards are given by Economic Times mainly to honor the best innovations and practices implemented by the banking, financial service insurance companies in dynamic and competitive environment. So what are those 2 awards? One is the DBS Rapid Real-Time API Solution and Intelligent Banking. So these 2 awards are won by DBS. So DBS established 1968 in Singapore. It's headquartered in Singapore. India's Bank, DBS India subsidiary, is established in 2014 and headquartered in Mumbai. Next, Time Magazine has released the Person of the Year 2021. Elon Musk is named the Person of the Year 2021. So Elon Musk, who is the head of Tesla, electric car startup in USA, and also he is the head of SpaceX, the rocket company, and brain chip startup Neuralink, and also infrastructure forum Boring company. So Elon Musk is the head of all these companies. So he was named the Person of the Year, and recently Elon Musk was the world's richest person. He created a new record of being the world's richest person. So last year, 2020, US President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris both were jointly named the Time Magazine's Persons of the Year. So this Time Magazine is an American magazine and a website which is based in New York City, which was established in 1923. Next, AIBA, which is International Boxing Association, renamed itself to IBA. So AIBA now is called IBA to secure Olympic future. So boxing's Olympic future. So to get a berth in 2028 Olympics, so they are bringing a set of governance rules. They are bringing some reforms to be part of the 2028 Olympics. So this association, they have securely bagged a seat in 2024 Olympics, Paris Olympics, but couldn't get 2028 seat. So they are trying to convert, reform themselves to get a seat in 2028. Okay. So International Boxing Association is an independent sport organization which sanctions the amateur Olympic style boxing matches, awards world and subordinate championships. So it was recognized by the International Olympic Committee till 2019. In 2019, its recognition was suspended. So that is why they are bringing some reforms to get the recognition of the International Olympic Committee. So they were established in 1946, headquartered in Lausanne, Switzerland. So next, David Warner, Australia, and Hele Matthews of West Indies. So both of them won the ICC Player of the Month for November. So ICC will give every month the Player of the Month. So ICC established 1909, headquartered in Dubai. CEO is Jeff Aldrich. Deputy Chairman Imran Kazwa. Chairman is Greg Barclay. Okay. So here is the list from January. So go through the list. So from January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. We gave the entire list. So we will go through the list. Very useful for the upcoming bank exams. Very helpful. Okay. So next, BCCI, the Board of Control for Cricket in India, they formed a committee for differently abled cricketers. Okay. So with this committee will give recommendations to BCCI. So now they will play for the country also. So they will make a separate team, they will play for the country, or they will be included in the national teams. Okay. So in April, the BCCI Apex Council, they decided to recognize Differently Abled Cricket Council of India as the only body to promote cricket among the physically challenged, deaf, blind and wheelchair participants. So BCCI established 1928, headquartered Mumbai, President Saurav Ganguly, Vice President Raju Shukla, Secretary Jai Shah, and BCCI abbreviated as Board of Control for Cricket in India. Next, recently, the Chief of Defence Staff, Bipin Rawat, he expired in a helicopter crash. The only survivor of this helicopter crash was Group Captain Varun Singh. So he also passed away recently. A very sad news to the nation. So he was shifted to Bengaluru Military Hospital, his situation was critical but stable, but he couldn't survive, so he recently passed away. So group captain Varun Singh. Okay. Next, also if you see about Varun Singh, he's a very talented IAF pilot. He recently was awarded the Saurya Chakra, but we couldn't like save him. So this is about the group captain Varun Singh. So next, center grants geographical indication tag to Bihar's Mithila Makhana. So Bihar Makhana will now be named as Mithila Makhana. Okay, so they have given application to the geographical indications registry, which is in Chennai. So to change the Bihar Makhana name to Mithila Makhana. So Makhana you can see in the picture called fox nuts. Okay, they make some mixture out of it, snacks out of it, or some curries out of this fox nuts. So Bihar Agricultural University, they have made an application to this geographical indications registry to change the name of Bihar Makhana to Mithila Makhana, so that it will support the farmers of the Mithila region in Bihar. Okay, so let us discuss about geographical indication. It's a unique geographical origin, so products having unique geographical origin, evolution over centuries with special quality or reputed attributes will be given this GI tag. Okay, so it's a mark of authenticity, ensures that the registered authored users or at least people residing in these territories are allowed to use the popular product names. So this is given under the Geographical Indications of Goods Registry and Protection Act 1999 and issued by the Geographical Indications Registry, which is present in Chennai. So this are awarded to products associated with specific geographical origin. So this will help in tracing the origins of the product, helping confirming the authenticity and marketing of these indigenous specialities. So this is about the Mithila Makhana. Next, Delhi Police launched a e-learning platform Unnati. So under their Yuva program, Delhi Police has launched this Unnati. So every year 1.5 lakh people are being arrested by Delhi Police in various crimes. 85% of them are first comers, 15% are repeat offenders. So that is why they have brought this Unnati program to educate these school dropouts. So Unnati is a e-learning and certificate initiative by the Delhi Police to help educate youth, impart skill training to the school dropouts from weaker sections of the society, so that they will not attract towards these crimes. So Unnati will include digital literacy courses, basic computer courses, typing training, preparatory courses for competitive exams, sports courses, all these things. So that students, school dropouts will be trained in all these things and they'll go in a good path. So Unnati is launched under the Delhi Police flagship program called Yuva, which is aimed at helping the youth, especially from the weaker sections, school dropouts, to get an education, acquire skills to realize their dreams of secure future. So please remember, and the Commissioner of Delhi Police, you can see in the picture, Rakesh Asthana. So quickly we'll revise in one word key points. So the Sarayu Nahar National Project was launched in UP. China has launched the Xinjiang 605 space technology rocket to do space exploration. Dubai is the first in the world to go 100% paperless. BPCL and BARC developing green hydrogen production. IAF, Indian Air Force and DRDO launched the helicopter launched SANT missile. DRDO has tested smart torpedo, so long range supersonic missile assisted torpedo smart missile. So Delhi Police launched a Unnati program. Bajaj Allianz General Insurance launched Care for Hockey campaign. LIC launched Dhan Rekha plan. Bank of Baroda launched Bob World Wave. It's a wearable device. Next, Atmanirbhar Bharat, the top in beneficiaries is Maharashtra. DBS Bank was awarded ET BFSI Excellence Awards 2021. Time Magazine Person of the Year is Elon Musk for 2021. So AIBA is renamed to IBA, International Boxing Association, and they brought some governance reforms to secure Olympic berth. David Warner and Hele Matthews are the ICC Player of the Month for November. BCCI appointed a committee for differently abled cricketers. So in the recent helicopter crash, the surveyor, Group Captain Varun Singh, he also passed away. So Geographical Indications Registry, they have renamed Bihar Makhana into Mithila Makhana. Okay, so please watch this video, answer the MCQs at 7 PM on our Telegram channel. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, like and share our videos, join the Telegram channel, download the Career Power Hyderabad app. We'll provide the links in the description as well as comment section. Thank you students, we'll meet in the next class.